I never thought I'd experience a betrayal that could make my stomach turn and my heart shatter all at once. My name is Ryan, and I've been married to my wife Emily for 9 years. On paper, we had the perfect life. A cozy home in a quiet neighborhood, 2 kids, and what appeared to be a happy, loving marriage. I trusted her completely, or at least I thought I did. It started with subtle signs, the way infidelity usually does. Emily had begun staying later at work, avoiding certain topics and texting in secret. I noticed her phone disappearing into her purse at unusual times, a strange tension in her posture whenever I approached, and her sudden defensiveness. I tried to brush it off. Maybe it was stress, maybe I was imagining things, but my instincts screamed that something was wrong. The truth revealed itself in the most unexpected, almost cinematic way. One afternoon, I was walking my dog around the neighborhood, just trying to enjoy a quiet moment. As I turned the corner near our neighbor's house, I noticed movement in the upstairs window that faced our backyard. Curiosity struck me, a mix of fear, intuition, and gut instinct. I squinted and realized I could see inside. What I saw made my blood run cold. Emily was with another man, on top of him. In the middle of an affair. My heart stopped. My mind raced, my chest tightened, and I felt a wave of nausea. I had no idea how long this had been going on, or how long I had been blind to the signs. The betrayal was total, raw, and undeniable. I didn't act impulsively. My instincts screamed to confront her immediately, but I knew I had to be strategic. I retreated, trying to calm myself while my mind raced with possibilities. I began documenting everything: times, dates, patterns, messages I had noticed but ignored, and the visual evidence I had just witnessed. I needed undeniable proof before taking the next step. Over the following days, I watched more carefully, noticing subtle interactions, secretive behavior, and lies that Emily couldn't maintain convincingly. The truth was unavoidable. My marriage had been shattered by a deliberate betrayal. Finally, I decided to confront her, but on my terms. I waited for a moment when we were alone at home. I presented the evidence, the patterns, the suspicious texts, and most importantly, what I had seen through the neighbor's window. Emily initially froze, then attempted to deny it, claiming I had misunderstood or exaggerated. But the truth was undeniable. My calm, collected presentation left her no room to deflect. Tears filled her eyes, and for the first time, I saw vulnerability. Not justification, not charm, just raw human fear and guilt. She admitted to the affair, explaining her feelings, her dissatisfaction, and her choices. I listened, my own emotions a storm of anger, heartbreak, and disbelief. The aftermath was messy, painful, and intense. Trust had been destroyed, and our family life could no longer remain the same. We began counseling, trying to salvage what we could, rebuild communication, and understand the reasons behind the betrayal. It was excruciating, but necessary. Through this ordeal, I learned hard truths. Infidelity often hides in plain sight. Intuition can't be ignored, and confronting betrayal requires patience, strategy, and undeniable evidence. The experience also taught me about boundaries, accountability, and the fragile nature of trust in a marriage. Months later, Emily and I continued to navigate the consequences of her choices. The affair had ended, the other man was no longer involved, and slowly we began to rebuild. But trust had to be earned again, step by step. The neighbor's window, once just a part of our view, had become a lens through which my reality had been shattered, and through which I had reclaimed clarity, awareness, and a path toward healing.